My name is Melissa Wandall, and I'm a Target Zero ambassador, president of the National Coalition for Safer Roads, advocate, philanthropist, and national speaker. I have been gifted the opportunity to present on how Target Zero and Vision Zero work together to achieve zero traffic-related injuries and fatalities on Florida's roadways. My contact information is included at the end of the presentation. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions or if you need a speaker for an event. I will get right back in touch with you. Also, at the end of the presentation, you will see a QR code that will take you to a 1-minute survey. Please fill it out with your contact information. The bottom of the form gives you the opportunity to leave comments and lets you select the ways you want to stay informed, knowledgeable, and engaged. Later in the presentation, you will learn why I was selected to speak on this topic, how one traffic crash affected my life and the lives of others, and why I will always advocate to eliminate serious injuries and fatalities on our roadways to achieve the goal of zero. Some of you are watching are familiar with Florida's Target Zero initiative, and some of you are familiar with the global Vision Zero initiative. But how many of you understand how these two initiatives work together to achieve zero traffic-related injuries and fatalities on Florida roadways? It is my hope that at the end of the presentation, you will not only have a better understanding of the joint endeavors of these two initiatives, but you will also acquire knowledge and resources so collectively we can make impact and address road safety comprehensively. Vision Zero is a global movement to eliminate all traffic fatalities and severe injuries while increasing safe, healthy, equitable mobility for all. Vision Zero starts with the ethical belief that everyone has the right to move safely in their communities. System designers and policymakers share the responsibility to ensure safe systems for travel. Vision Zero holds that serious injuries and fatalities are preventable and focuses on making the roadway and surrounding environment as safe as possible. This includes the built environment, policies, and technologies that mitigate serious consequences of mistakes made by road users. Target Zero believes all serious injuries and fatalities on Florida roadways are preventable. Target Zero addresses Florida's unique transportation issues by incorporating evidence-based strategies demonstrated to generate solutions. Target Zero aligns Florida's resources and establishes actions for all state safety partners to improve how our citizens connect, interact, plan, design, operate, and maintain their transportation system. Target Zero builds on the Vision Zero belief of focusing on influencing dangerous drivers' behavior before serious and fatal crashes occur in Florida. The Target Zero and Vision Zero initiatives are very similar. Let's review how these two initiatives are alike. We will spend a little time on this slide reviewing how Target Zero and Vision Zero are the same. Target Zero and Vision Zero both share the overarching goal of eliminating all traffic-related fatalities and injuries. To achieve this goal, they both take a holistic approach. Vision Zero fuses engineering, education, enforcement, and evaluation together to create a comprehensive model. And Target Zero promotes a multifaceted, data-driven initiative combining features from Florida's Strategic Highway Safety Plan and from FDOT's Design Manual, Traffic Engineering Manual, and Speed Zoning Manual. Target Zero also integrates research regarding post-crash care and the data from Florida's SunTrax facility. Both Target Zero and Vision Zero rely on data-driven strategies, using crash data and analysis to identify high-risk areas, patterns, and contributing factors to prioritize interventions and to create calls to action. Both initiatives involve advocating for and implementing policy changes and infrastructure improvements to enhance road safety. These could include measures like improved signage, crosswalks, and traffic calming measures alongside implementing automated enforcement. Both Target Zero and Vision Zero incorporate public awareness campaigns and educational programs to engage the community in promoting safe driving habits and increasing awareness about the importance of road safety. Currently, Target Zero has campaigns focusing specifically on speeding, distraction, and aggression, targeting young males aged 18 to 24 in 5 Florida priority districts with emphasis in specific counties. The focus regions for the current Target Zero campaigns are District 1, Pope, Manatee, and Sarasota counties, District 4, St. Lucie, Palm Beach, and Broward County, District 5, Brevard, Lake, Marion, Orange, Osceola, Seminole, and Volusia counties, District 6, Miami-Dade County, and District 7, Citrus, Hernando, Hillsborough, Pasco, and Pinellas counties. Target Zero and Vision Zero collaborate and coordinate among various stakeholders, including government agencies, law enforcement, community organizations, advocates, local businesses, and of course the public. Both Target Zero and Vision Zero recognize that achieving the goal of zero cannot be done alone. Everyone must work together. Target Zero and Vision Zero share many of the same core elements, and both initiatives require a shift in how communities foster their actions, decisions, and attitudes regarding safe mobility. So how can Florida embrace these two initiatives? Target Zero expands on the global framework of Vision Zero by taking Florida's safety programs and safety campaigns one step further, beyond Florida's law. Target Zero aims to uncover details specific to Florida's transportation system and its users to make educated, targeted improvements. Building on the Target Zero and Vision Zero shared goal of achieving zero traffic fatalities and serious injuries, Target Zero develops an action plan, collects and analyzes data, and educates and engages the community while simultaneously investing in infrastructure. To identify dangerous driving behavior, Target Zero utilizes Florida crash and citation data to identify risky behaviors and to pinpoint target audiences. Target Zero employs focus groups within these audiences to further understand why these behaviors are occurring within the state. And it utilizes feedback to create impactful messages to influence safe driving. The goal of Target Zero is to change identified dangerous driving behaviors before crashes with serious injuries and fatalities occur in Florida. Next, Target Zero localizes its message and approach to help address precursor behaviors that lead to dangerous driving. This allows for targeted interventions, specific calls to action, and aimed resource allocation. The Target Zero initiative enables a coordinated effort among Florida state agencies, local governments, and community stakeholders to address road safety. This statewide collaboration and coordination allow Florida's safety programs and campaigns to be shared within education, public awareness, and community engagement arenas. Florida can utilize this larger picture to invest in infrastructure and policy change, enhanced enforcement, and intelligent evaluation. Here you can see Target Zero's current driver behaviors the initiative aims to eliminate, the reason behind the driver behaviors, including the call to action for each. Florida's Target Zero initiative builds on Vision Zero fundamentals to reduce roadway tragedy in our state. We must all work together towards zero to promote safety on Florida streets. Every Floridian has a responsibility to do their part to ensure safe, healthy, equitable mobility for all. You can participate in Florida's network of resources and information for sharing among Target Zero community partners. So how can you further the Target Zero initiative? You can join one of Florida's traffic safety coalitions or access and disperse Target Zero video, audio, and social media content to support community outreach and engagement. You can also get connected to a Safe System Approach resources. All you need to do is start here at targetzeroflorida.com. So how do I support Target Zero? Several years ago, I formed my own company, M3 Motivational Concepts, so I could educate, encourage, and empower individuals and organizations for greater impact. I travel the United States and abroad sharing my personal story so others can utilize my forward momentum to effect positive change in their own lives. I have always been an advocate, and establishing M3 created new opportunities to aid others as they strive towards their own goals. My personal story. On October 24th of 2003, my husband of 1 year and 5 days left our house to go to dinner, and he simply never came back home. He was a passenger in my brother's vehicle and was killed by another motorist who ran a red light, just 2 weeks before our first daughter was born. My brother was also in that crash and today remains emotionally and physically debilitated. When crashes occur, it can be tough for many different reasons, but when there is death and serious injury involved, the downward spiral of the domino effect is real. I could not just sit with this crash. I needed to act positively in my grief and be a part of the safety solution moving forward. I investigated solutions that would aid and educate Florida's motoring public. I started researching red light safety cameras and really started educating myself first to truly make sure this was a viable option. I reached out to traffic camera companies to get firsthand knowledge of their value, and then I reached out to policymakers, law enforcement, and civic groups to build a team to see if we could craft a bill in Florida that our policymakers would pass to reduce the risk of these crashes at our Florida intersections. After 5.5 years of education, advocacy, and crafting the right language, the policymakers passed the Melissa Wandall Traffic Safety Act. The bill, which passed on May 13, 2010, allows red light safety cameras to be utilized in the state of Florida at the most dangerous of intersections. Roadway tragedy does not have to happen, and automated enforcement is a big part of that solution. This is truly how I became established as an advocate. My husband's untimely death and my brother's diminished quality of life as a crash survivor. This advocacy work has led me to the next chapter, becoming the president of the National Coalition for Safer Roads. The National Coalition for Safer Roads, otherwise known as NCSR, our mission is to connect and empower survivor advocates of traffic-related tragedies with the tools and resources needed to take actions supporting an end to road violence. Much like the Target Zero initiative focuses on data-driven strategies, public awareness and education, community engagement, coordination, and collaboration, NCSR brings together policymakers, community leaders, and concerned citizens in support of life-saving technologies, advocating for their use in cities and communities across the country. NCSR also humanizes data by sharing victim and survivor stories to demonstrate the impact of unsafe driving, attaching real faces of real victims to the research results. My trauma ignited a fire deep within my soul that propelled me to advocate not only for Phil, Mark, and Madison, but for those I did not or do not want to walk in my shoes. My trauma, my memories are still as palpable today. And I want to advocate in the highest imaginable way so that your loved ones and you will never walk in my shoes. My trauma became my passion, my desire to get to zero before zero was even sought after. One of the ways I've turned statistics and data into the real faces of our loved ones is by creating the website Driving Down Heartache, which showcases real life stories memorializing those who have died or honoring those who have been seriously injured in roadway tragedies. The purpose of this website is twofold. It serves as a peaceful space to remember, heal, and support one another while also encouraging personal accountability for all road users. Anyone affected in the state of Florida can submit a testimonial. Remember our daughter, Madison Grace? She too was a victim of that crash, which happened on October 24th, 2003. She never got to meet her father. Mark was so excited to become a dad, and the way his absence has affected Madison's life are too numerous to discuss here. Madison still struggles today to define who she is, not knowing where the other half of her originated from. Throughout all my advocacy efforts, our daughter was by my side. My goal was to be certain she felt empowered. I wanted to show her amid adversity that we can all do hard things. With Madison in mind, shortly after Mark's death, I started a nonprofit in my husband's name, the Mark Wandall Foundation. Our nonprofit resources, aids, and uplifts children in grief who have experienced the death of a parent, sibling, or guardian. Our programming is donor funded and free of cost to all the youth and families we serve. We offer equine assisted learning, a 3-day bereavement camp, a scholarship program, and quarterly reconnects. For the past 20 years, I have watched many of our youth grow up within our foundation, transitioning from confused to capable, from lost to leaders. Today, I'm also an active Target Zero and Vision Zero ambassador, working to implement both initiatives in my state and nationwide. Throughout my advocacy work with the Target Zero and Vision Zero initiatives, I have learned that each rely on solidarity, communication, cooperation, and coordination. Whether you are an engineer, a policymaker, representative from a government agency, law enforcement, community organization, local business, or a member of the public, we are all advocates for Florida's Target Zero initiative. We cannot achieve zero alone. We must work together. As a united group of Florida advocates aiming for zero deaths and serious injuries on our roadways, when we are educated on the tenets of Target Zero, we are making our transportation system safe, healthy, and equitable for all. Advocates collectively do this by humanizing the issue, supporting victims, creating empathy, raising awareness, motivating action, building connections, supporting additional advocacy efforts, inspiring change, fostering dialogue, and reducing stigma. Sharing best practices, lessons learned, and successful interventions in the realm of road safety ensures that we all return home at the end of the day. Adopting both Target Zero and Vision Zero initiatives safeguards you and your community. Remember, Target Zero aims to uncover details specific to Florida's transportation system and its users to make educated, targeted improvements. Every Floridian can participate because we are all advocates for Florida's Target Zero initiative. We cannot achieve zero alone. I know in the world of traffic safety, programs and initiatives can overlap, but I am encouraged daily by the good work we are all doing in the state of Florida to keep our citizens safe on our roadways. We must keep moving forward, and I know that together we can achieve this. I sincerely hope this presentation has helped to highlight how these two initiatives work together to achieve zero traffic-related injuries and fatalities on Florida's roadways. Please take a moment to visit targetzeroflorida.com for more information. Please support the Florida Department of Transportation and the citizens of Florida by following this QR code to a 1-minute survey, which will award you the opportunity to leave comments and offer multiple opportunities to stay informed, knowledgeable, and engaged. Thank you for your time today. You are appreciated, and I am truly grateful. I am most certain that together we can drive down insatiable heartache on Florida's roadways.